Hey everybody, today we have something really cool. We have a box of Star Wars CCG Black Border Premier, so Premier Limited. Getting rares in this set is pretty tough. The mains are what's called like a rare one, which is, from what I can tell, like sort of like an ultimate rare in a lot of other sets or games as far as like how difficult they are to pull. But we can get Darth Vader, Han Solo, Princess Leia, Luke Skywalker, Millennium Falcon. So if we can pull literally anybody, I'll be super happy. So let's break on into this thing. Alright, let's get going. So we've got Jack Porkins, Mamau Nadan, Limited Resources, E66 or EG6. We got Gold 5, awesome. Hans Dice, E4, E1, or R4, E1, Electro Binoculars, an X-Wing, Don't Underestimate Our Chances, an Ubrikian 9000Z001, Dead Jawa, Imperial Barrier, a Talon Roll, Timer Mine. We're back at Jack. So we have Spaceport Speeders, we have a tongue twister, Mama Nadan, we have the Mouse Droid, we have the Death Star Central Core, we have a Tagi Seeker. I think these are rares in this set, which apparently they're not very good cards. I'll have to read more on them. But cool. Combined Attack, Rebel Barrier, Yavin 4, we have Towels, Tatooine, Stormtrooper, Dead Jawa, a Blaster Rifle, Set for Stun, Timer Mine, and we're back at the Spaceport. So I know everybody really likes the Black Border cards because they're like the original, basically first edition versions, but I do like the idea that the White Border cards are E-Rup. Very cool, we got a Corellian Corvette. It's not a rare, but it's kind of like a... It's just a really cool card. Tatooine Breath Mask, Dathcha, Lieutenant Tambris, Mayo, Saltor Kalfas, Tatooine Docking Bay 94. I've got a bad feeling about this. A Rebel Pilot, Rebel Reinforcements, Banis Keeg, you got a TIE Scout, Tatooine, a TIE Fighter, Precise Attack, and I think we're back at the Tusken Breath Mask. So we've got Nabran Leads, a Tremor in the Force, a TIE Advanced X1, very cool. We have EG6, Han's Heavy Blaster Pistol, that's pretty cool. Tals, Rebel Barrier, Collision, Droid Shutdown, Tatooine, It's Worse, Docking Bay 327, an Imperial Pilot, Droid Detector, Comlink, we're back at Leeds. So we've got the Trash Compactor, Escape Pod, another TIE Advance, I'm going to set this from here. We have Feltapern Travag, Oh, we got the Tonica sisters. These are a rare one, I think. Not exactly main characters, but they do feature for like a split second, and then I guess there's some deleted scenes somewhere of them. We have an X-Wing, Hyper Escape, Jawa, a Vaporator, We're Doomed, Imperial Code Cylinder, Imperial Barrier. I've got a problem here. We got the 9000Z001, Imperial Trooper Guard, and we are back at the trash compactor. We have Baru Stew, Boshek, Luke, Reactor Terminal, Luke Seeker, Yavin 4, a Y-Wing, Restraining Bolt, Scomplink Access. Huh. What do I... Anyways, Rebel Trooper, TIE Scout, Mos Eisley, Precise Attack, a Stormtrooper Utility Belt, and we're back to the Code Cylinder. We have Spaceport Speeders, Leia's back, Dantooine, Blaster Scope, Full Throttle, Radar Scanner, Narrow Escape, the Yavin 4 Jungle, the Docking Bay, the Dune Sea, Yavin 4, we have R1G4, a Gaddef. I always thought it was a Gaffy stick, but they have it as a Gaddariffy stick. Stormtrooper, Banis Keeg. We're back to the speeders. Oh, these are very stuck together. All right. Well, he's a main character in a way. We got General Dodonna. I mean, he's a main character, I guess, if you've like played a lot of video games. Yavin Sentry. Your Eyes Can Deceive You. Trinto Dwaba. We've got Lisav Serlin. A Timer Mine. Narrow Escape. Restraining Bolt. A Rebel Trooper. Hans Dice. Overload. Talon Roll. Stormtrooper Utility Belt, Restraining Bolt, Docking Bay 327, and we're back at the Yavin Sentry. We've got Fingrin Dan, Eyes in the Dark, the Central Core, Laser Projector. Alright, we got Vader's Custom Tie. Very cool. Looks nice. We have the Jawa Camp. R4E1. That one. Fusion Generator Supply Tanks. Don't underestimate our chances. The 9000Z001. Restraining Bolts. A TIE Fighter. The Talon Roll, Macro Scan. We're back to Finger and Dan. We have Return of a Jedi, Crash Site Memorial, Gravel Storm, Trooper Charge, a Tarkin Seeker, Yavin 4, Docking Bay 327, a Rebel Guard, Scomplink Access, Combined Attack, Overload, the Junland Wastes, an Imperial Code cylinder, and we are... Nope, we got a Jawa camp, Tequil, and we're back to Return of the Jedi. So we have a Weosley. We got Pops. That's cool. He's on screen for enough time to be a bit of a main character. Jungle. The Empire's back. Sandcrawler. Cool. Fusion supply generator tanks. You know what I meant to say. Saltor Cal Fass, a rebel pilot. The Timer Mine. We're Doomed. Stormtrooper backpack. Fusion generator supply tanks. Scanning crew. Collateral damage. A Jawa. We're back to Weosley. So we have Hydroponic Station, Special Modifications, Observation Holocam, Sense. We have the Cantina, Electro Binoculars, Tatooine, Moisture Farm, the Bith Shuffle, Surprise Assault, a Tusken Raider, R1G4, Scanning Crew, a Gatarifi Stick, Yavin 4. We're back to the Hydroponic Station. So we have Nightfall, Eyes in the Dark, Kessel, Lieutenant Tambris, the Kessel Run with a great shot of the Falcon, but off center. A few maneuvers, Blaster, Rebel Guard, Proton Torpedoes, Docking Bay 327, Set for Stun, Imperial Blaster, Imperial Reinforcements, Docking Bay, Tusken Raider, and we're back to Nightfall. We have Leia's back, Collar, Blaster Rack, Yavin 4 Jungle, Light Repeating Blaster Rifle, Fusion Generator Supply Tanks, a few maneuvers, Friendly Fire, Rebel Barrier, Proton Torpedoes, Docking Bay 94, Tusken Scavengers, a Stormtrooper Backpack, Imperial Blaster, Collateral Damage, and we're back to Leia's back. We've got the detention block control room. Out of nowhere. Dark Jedi lightsaber. That's cool. Collar. Dr. Evazan. Alright. Yeah, he's the guy that threatens Luke in the cantina. Cool. Gets his arm chopped off. Blaster. R2-X2. Jungle. Rebel Trooper. Eloris Medak. Ket Melis. Precise Attack, Tatooine, Death Star Trooper, Stormtrooper Utility Belt. We're back to the control room. So we've got Return of a Jedi, Yavin Sentry, Jawa Pack, a Disturbance in the Force. The circle is now complete. A lift tube, R2-X2, the Sorrow Sub V-35 land speeder, Hear Me Baby Hold Together, Eloris Medak, another lift tube, Dark Maneuvers, Stormtrooper, Tusken Scavengers, Docking Bay 94, and we're back to Return of a Jedi. one just does not want to open. Hey, we got Baru Lars. Cool. Caller. Ponda Baba. Okay, you can go with Dr. Evazan. We have a Bantha. Hey, okay, we got Obi-Wan Kenobi. Nice. Really awesome. Yeah, I pulled a Ben Kenobi in the special edition box that I opened. And he can go with that one. That's awesome. Not amazing centering, but really cool card. We got a Friendly Fire, Jawa, Docking Bay 94, Vaporator, or Evaporator. We're Doomed, TIE Scout, Counter Assault, a Blaster Rifle, Mos Eisley, an Omnibox, and we're back to the caller. We got another Baru. Cool. We got Kessel, Mylon Onith, Wooer, the bartender. We got the Bantha Droid, Senzi 3, a blaster rifle. Got the Jawa Camp. We got the V-35, a Y-Wing, an Imperial Pilot, a Droid Detector, a Lift Tube, Dark Maneuvers, Stormtrooper, Kessel, and we're back to the beginning. How did we get into this mess? Hey, we got Owen to go with Baru. Awesome. And get Luke. We can complete the family. So we got the Death Star War Room. Evacuate. Obi-Wan's lightsaber to go with Obi-Wan. Awesome. We have a Tatooine utility belt. Shistavan Wolfman. Collision. It could be worse. Old Ben. We got the Detention Block Corridor. Docking Bay 327. This one. Droid Detector. I've got a problem here. And we're back to how did we get into this mess. We got Finger and Dan. How did we get into this mess? Gravel Storm. Reactor Terminal. Disarmed. Radar Scanner. Eloris Madak. Old Ben. Docking Bay. Rebel Guard. Restraining Bolt. A TIE Fighter. Kenton Strider. Macro Scan. It's Worse. We're back to Finger and Dan. We have Traffic Control, Caller, Ion Cannon, Commander Praji, Charming to the Last, Tatooine, Scomplink Access, Droid Shutdown, I've got a bad feeling about this, R4E1, TIE Fighter, Macro Scan, It's Worse, Talon Roll, an Imperial Pilot, Traffic Control, Caller, and we're back to the beginning. We have Luke's back. Han's back. Hey, DS612. I think he's a rare. An Imperial Pilot. Very cool. We have Elist Harat, Utini, Hans Dice, Electro Binoculars, an X-Wing, the Bith Shuffle, Hyper Escape, Timer Mine, Imperial Trooper Guard, Banis Keeg, R4 R4M9. I had him as a toy when I was a kid. I remember like going to KB Toys or something, and it's one of those times you just wanted to get something, and this was like on the discount shelf. And yeah, I actually remember playing with him. You overestimate their chances, and we're back to Luke's back. We have the Plastoid armor, Alderaan, the Death Star War Room, the Prophetess, Dice Ipigon, Droid Shutdown, It Could Be Worse, and a Tatooine utility belt, R2-X2, Shistavan Wolfman, the Junlin Wastes, the Docking Bay, Jawa Camp, Tequil, Jawa, Plastoid armor, Alderaan. We're back to the War Room. Very cool. So we have Luke's back, quad laser cannons, I've lost R2, Wrong Turn, Mantelian Savarit, We're Doomed, Combined Attack, Rebel Barrier, Yavin 4, Tal's, Imperial Trooper Guard, a Blaster Rifle, Ket Malice, Death Star Trooper, Tequil, Luke's back, and that's where we started at. We have Plastoid armor, Jawa Siesta. Hey, we got Black 3, and we have his pilot. Very cool. And one of Vader's wingmates. Full scale alert. Don't get cocky. Docking Bay. Dune Sea. A Y-Wing. Restraining Bolt. Rebel Trooper. R1G4. Gatarifi Stick. A Dead Jawa. Imperial Barrier. Stormtrooper. Plastoid armor. And we're back at the beginning. We have Yurka Meg, red and wine, cool. Lead fighter of Red Squadron. We have Dark Hours, laser projector, I Have You Now, Rebel Trooper, Docking Bay 327, combined attack, this one, Tal's, fusion generator supply tanks, Tatooine, Death Star Trooper, set for stun, overload, Yurka Mig. We're back to Dark Hours. We have the Masasi War Room. Panic. We have a TIE Advanced X1. Cool. Alter. Dark Collaboration. Hyper Escape. The Docking Bay 94. Jawa. Rebel Reinforcements. Evaporator. Omnibox. Tatooine. Overload. Restraining Bolt. Imperial Barrier. And we're back at the War Room. We have an escape pod, a Jedi lightsaber, Chief Bast, the Moisture Farm, Fear will keep them in line, Saltor Kalfas, a Rebel pilot, Timer Mine, Radar Scanner, Narrow Escape, Tusken Raider, Stormtrooper Backpack, Scanning Crew, Collateral Damage, Yavin 4, and we're back to the escape pod. We have Rykar Regirid, 2X, Collar, Ellis Heldrot, On the Edge, Lift Tube, Docking Bay 94, a Vaporator, Hear Me Baby Hold Together, a Blaster, Counter Assault, a Blaster Rifle, I've Got a Problem Here, an Omnibox, Ket Malice, and we're back to Rykar. We have Traffic Control, Luke's X34. Awesome. Observation Holocam, Mew Onith, Obi-Wan's Cape. I'm gonna throw that one. Blaster, Rebel Guard, Proton Torpedoes, Docking Bay 327, Fusion Generator Supply Tanks, Dark Maneuvers, Tuscan Scavengers, and we're back to Docking Bay 94. We got Leia's Sporting Blaster, a Jedi Lightsaber. We got Wallif Yularim, he's from the Clone Wars. Laser Projector. Okay, awesome, we got Luke Skywalker. That's great. That's fantastic. So we got Obi-Wan and Luke in this. Incredible. We've got a Friendly Fire, Hans Dice, Electro Binoculars, an X-Wing, the Bith Shuffle, Scanning Crew, a Gatarifi Stick, R4M9, Yavin 4, Banis Keeg. We're back to Leia's Sporting Blaster. You have Alter, a Corellian Corvette, Kessel, Death Star Sentry, Revolution, Shistavan Wolfman, Collision, It Could Be Worse, Old Ben, Lift Tube, Omnibox, Tequil, Jawa, Macro Scan, It's Worse, and we're back to Alter. So we've got Return of a Jedi, Dantooine, Evacuate, Sun's Down, Boring Conversation Anyway, R2X2, the V-35, Hear Me Baby Hold Together, Aloris Madak, A Few Maneuvers, Imperial Pilot, Detention Block Corridor, this one, Droid Detector, Lift 2, we're back to Return of a Jedi. Alright everybody, we're down to our last 3 packs, so if this box wants to give us another main character, that would be pretty incredible. Or the Millennium Falcon. That would really be the icing on the cake, I think. So we've got Nebron leads, the Detention Block Control Room, Trooper Charge, Commander Prodigy, Fear Will Keep Them in Line, the Bith Shuffle, Hyper Escape, Collision, Friendly Fire, Jawa, Imperial Trooper Guard, Docking Bay 327, R4M9, You Overestimate Their Chances, Comlink, we're back to leads. So we've got Traffic Control, This Is All Your Fault, Gravel Storm, Trooper Charge. We got the Garindin. Alright, he's the spy. Cool. Narrow Escape, Blaster Rifle, Restraining Bolt, Y-Wing, Rebel Trooper, Collateral Damage, Dead Jawa, a Tusken Raider, R1G4, a Timer Mine, Traffic Control, This Is All Your Fault. Oh, we're back to the beginning. Alright everybody, this is our last pack. Let's hope for the best. We've got Kabe, Masasi War Room, Full Scale Alert, Limited Resources, Labria, the Devil Man, Scomplink Access, Droid Shutdown. I've got a bad feeling about this. R4E1, Tatooine Utility Belt, Ket Malice, Docking Bay, R4M9, Death Star Trooper, Fusion Generator Supply Tanks. We're back at Kabe. Alright, well we definitely got a couple great pulls in this one. So we've got Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Luke's X-35, or 34, Owen Lars, Baru, we got Ginnadan, or Garindin, sorry. We got the Tunica Sisters, Dr. Evzen, Ponda Baba, Red One, Pops, Vader's Custom Tie, Black 3, DS612, and I'm sure we got a couple other cards that were actually pretty good pulls, but I'll have to learn more about this set as time goes on. I hope everybody enjoyed this. This was a really fun opening for me. I've got a few more Star Trek videos coming out soon for the Star Trek CCG, and then we'll also be doing more Lord of the Rings soon. So, yeah, I hope you guys tune in next time.